Alright, well, this morning I got another buddy with me, and we're gonna slip back into the same spot we've been hunting and see if we can kill that other longbeard that was with the one that my other buddy shot. So he's got a flintlock. We're gonna try to get one with that. I'll be on backup with the regular shotgun because we got to get him within 10-15 yards to get him with the flintlock. So if he hangs up at 20, I'll get him, and if he comes on in, we'll get him with the flintlock. We snuck in about 90 yards from where this bird was roosted the previous morning and set up some decoys on the edge of a power line and just tucked back in the edge of the timber. And as it started getting light, he gobbled, and he was literally just on the other side of the power line from us, no more than 30 yards away. We are in the game, but we're going to have to sit still. I don't know how we got away with that. You're going to have to be really still. You gotta be really still. Where is he? Okay. How far up there? So the camera was a little bit too far away from my buddy to really pick up what he was saying. But basically, Gobbler flew down and he went into the woods over there on the other side of that power line instead of flying down into the power line like we thought he was going to do. He's still 50-60 yards away, so I threw some calls at him. He gobbled a couple times, and then he went silent for a little bit. We stayed ready because he's still right there 50 yards away, just can't see him. And then he popped up right in the power lines. Where is he? he strutted around right there, and this is only at 5-6 yards away. Like I said earlier, we are sitting a lot lower than this camera is, and all my buddy can see of this turkey is just the top of his fan, and I can't even see it. I never knew the turkey was even right there at the decoys until after the hunt. Is he in the power lines? Is he in the power lines? The other way. You want me to call? After this turkey goes out of frame, he starts going down in this little ravine and goes into the woods on our side of the power lines and starts to circle around to the complete other side of us. And at this point, there's really no way for my buddy to swing around with a flintlock and get on him. So he tells me to just take him when I can. He's about 15 yards away at this point. And right as he says that, the gobbler turns. He could see us at this point because we really have no cover in between us and him. So he turns and starts to leave. And when he goes behind some trees, I twist around, and then I still can't see where he's going to come out at the other side, so I just stand up. And when he comes out the other side of the trees, I shoot and miss.
Well, Wild Man Bill just took off. I don't know if he's seen him hit the ground or what. But y'all hang on, y'all in for a story. Man, he didn't hesitate when I said kill him. Where's he at, wild man buck? You get him? No, okay. That's your, I thought you had him. I've been doing a little narration for you there, so
Okay.
I'll help with that.
That's where he was. That's where we were set up. And so he was within 20 yards of us all morning.
Yeah.
Because even when he's in the trees, only 25, 30
I
yards.
think the only time he got outside of 20 yards was when he flew down in the woods.
Uh-huh.
But when he come out right, you see this little tree here? And
Yeah.
you got them like lighter green leaves.
Uh-huh.
He probably come out right beside them lighter green leaves. That's probably where he come out the woods and walked straight up to them decoys strutting.
Oh my gosh.
And the first thing he did, he started working down this hill.
Mm-hmm.
And he probably got as close. You got this little clump and the next clump. He got to that in front of that next clump of grass. I mean, that's 5-7 yards at most.
Yeah. He's exactly what we needed for a flintlock. Exactly.
Except I needed to be sitting 6 inches higher.
Yep.
If I hadn't have brought that cushion, if I'd have forgot my cushion and sit on the ground, I'd have had a shot at it.
Yeah. I mean, he couldn't have done it any better. I mean, he did exactly what we would have asked for. Oh, if we set up at that little tree right there, well, we probably couldn't both fit at that one. But anyway, if we were there, we'd been on top of the hill
Shoot,
better.
we walked in right there.
Yeah.
That was the first place we tried.
And then
right there.
yeah, and then we backed. We
Yeah.
just stayed there.
And then there won't no tree big enough. All
Yeah.
those was these little trees. Yeah, we had to walk down just about that far. We were straight across from where the decoys were.
Yeah.
He'd have been at 2 yards.
Mm-hmm.
He'd have been too close.
Yeah, he stepped on you. He'd have tripped over it into your gun.
That was.
Well, I mean, yeah, we didn't get him, but that was about as good as it gets. When he gobbled, it was like, holy crap, we are in it.
Yeah, because Dad always told me, he said, if you hear him gobble, he's half the distance. He's twice as close as you think he is.
Yeah.
I said, Dad, if he's half as close as I think he is,
He's
in my
behind me.
lap. Yeah, he's in my lap. What was that old t-shirt?
Yeah.
I felt it. I said, man, he's got a nice soft camera cover.
Yeah, it's an old t-shirt with a twister on it so it fits around the lens good.
Well, thank the good Lord we at least got that close.
Oh, yeah.
That was a blessing within itself. Get that close to that bugger.
Yeah.
Even closer than I thought we were. Because like I said, the way I was over the hill, I was like, man, he's still at like 15 yards. He's kind of right at the edge.
I heard you say, he's like, oh, he's still too far. He's got to get a little closer.
I know. I really couldn't tell how far away he was.
Man.
I mean, I'm looking at feathers and a little, like a Q-tip out there. I think maybe once I could actually see the base of his neck. Once, and that was when he was right here. But then he was looking straight at me. He was, I mean, the gun was pointed basically at the top of that little broken cedar right there.
Okay, yeah.
So I needed to move the gun had to kind of go up and over just a little bit, and he was peering right into my eyes, and now I know he was 5 yards.
Yeah.
Looking right, if I'd have moved, he'd have spotted me and run off.
Yeah. Man, if he'd just turned.
Them decoys were right there at the end of that grass. We'd have had, that would have been more perfect.
Yeah.
More perfect.
More perfect.
You won't be able to
I
hear
could barely hear you
I know,
anyway.
there were several times I said something about, where's that hen at? And nothing. I got nothing.
I couldn't hear you.
Shoot, if you'd have had a GoPro sitting right there on that tree, you'd have probably had some good footage too of me. Because that's what it was. It was, you sit there and 30 seconds go, choop, and you move half an inch. And another 30 seconds, choop, and you move in half an inch.
Yep.
And I eventually just said, all right, I'm going to just keep moving. Let me get on the ground, and then I got on the ground. I was too low.
Yep, I just slid down, and then I wasn't gonna risk sliding back up because I didn't know. I couldn't hear exactly where he was because I'm facing this way. I just knew he was that. I didn't even know what side he was on until you told me.
Yeah, I can't even have seat. I mean, I think I was right behind that little green tree.
Yep. Yeah, it's good. You're in the shadows and everything. I mean, it was a good setup. If that little hump wasn't there, you'd have had him dead to rights.